This is probably one of my favorite games. Um, wow. There was a car outside that sounded like a TIE fighter. Yeah, according to OBS, everything looks good. So I'm not sure when I went and looked on my end, it kind of looked like it was stuttering. Hmm. It, lo- it looks fine, but I'm not sure. Ah, here we go. So A is like okay. Can't really access anything right now. Oh. So B is action in here? What the hell? Because I'm using an Xbox One controller. B is action. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to see if I can change the settings. I'll do this. Auto Blitz. Let's see if someone made a Final Fantasy X randomizer. Oh. Shuffle stats, shuffle abilities. It's not a very good randomizer, to be honest. Honestly, I'd prefer like enemy, boss. If you make a randomizer, it needs to be like full blown randomizer. I like my enemies randomized, my bosses randomized. Like just like the randomizer for Pokemon games. Is Otherworld gonna get me a DCMA? We'll see, I guess. Yeah, it looks fine. Uh-oh. Don't have any other. I hope this music doesn't get me DCMA'd. But I'm not sure since it's part of a video game. Oh. I honestly have no idea. I haven't streamed Final Fantasy X since they made it super hardcore on DCMA. So I don't know what to expect. Also, anyone watching this, why is the Xbox controller make it to where B is action? It's really annoying. It's very backwards in my head. It begins.
Don't cry.
Yeah, lots of crying in this game. So I'm playing Expert Sphere Grid on here, which basically kind of scrambles the sphere grid and it makes it bigger, and it's not. If you played this game and like leveling up is not as fast anymore. You're not gonna get abilities uh, fast as fast as you would normally. Kamari's a little more flexible in Expert Sphere Grid, I feel, because he he's the blue mage. He's kind of useless, somewhat. But now in the Expert Sphere Grid, he's got more to access from. So that was cool. This will be more of an exciting game maybe an hour from now. Right now, it's just kind of like story dilly dallying. Yeah, this game came out in like 2002 in the US, and I saw a commercial for it. Uh, I knew that it was Final Fantasy. I didn't know what this was about, but I couldn't play it till I was like 14 because I was living with like over religious family members. They didn't even know what Final Fantasy was, and they assumed it was bad. It's like, for Christ's sake. And these are hypocritical people that used to play D&D. Like, yeah. Oh, it's evil, alright. Look what kind of person this has turned me into. One thing I want to try eventually is the P-Bird Man mod that, if you don't know anything about, go... Oh, fuck. This is what happens when you fuck around with controllers. If you check out Dan's08 on YouTube, he's been playing the P-Bird Man mod for Final Fantasy X, and it's pretty awesome. It's a very original mod for this game. I don't know how to set it up, so setting it up sounds pretty scary to me. Also, I don't even think it's compatible for like the Steam port. I think you have to run an emulator. But it's been about a year now since I played this last. I last played it last June when I took a month off because my job gave us like a month's worth of time from COVID and all that jazz. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a month off. Sure. And I think I played this game for like 8 straight hours trying to get Waka's world champion weapon and attack reels, which I'd never done before playing Final Fantasy or Final Fantasy X, because if you know what Blitzball is, it's not the most fun thing to do. But I'd never done it before, so might as well. That was on my PS4, which ended up dying in December. I was gonna get a new computer with the stimulus money. But But I think I'll be fine for now. This is only possible because I'm running a like pretty basic graphics card. But it's on a shitty computer and I don't know. It sounds like I need a new one. But I kind of need to hold off just because there's uh some debt I gotta pay off. It's not a lot. It's not like credit card debt or anything. It's just some stupid medical bills that I can never get around to taking care of. So I figured I might as well be an adult and use the stimulus money to get rid of it. And then when it's gone, I don't have to deal with it. It is $1,400 that I could do other things with, but who knows when there's going to be another stimulus check, if there's ever going to be another one. We don't even know if they're going to do this $2,000 a month and what that even looks like for Americans. I bet the $2,000 a month is going to be for like a very tight group of people. I don't believe everyone's going to get $2,000 a month if they end up doing it. Because if I'm getting $2,000 a month from the government, I don't need to work anymore. So I don't think they'll give it to people who have jobs, to be honest. Although that sounds wonderful. I could get $2,000 a month from the government until COVID's over and like take a fucking break. From working. Stream more often, work on my book and not be tired all the time. I don't know. I don't know. E to go down. I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming this tonight. I had said earlier that I was gonna maybe try to stream again tonight. I got caught up in some games of Magic the Gathering, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream again. But I got really in the mood to play this game all of a sudden. I was like, why not? Oh, I already had that. Let me know if volume's good and if it looks choppy at all. Because I'm not entirely sure. Because it doesn't say I'm dropping any frames. I don't know. I looked at the stream and it looks fine, but don't know. Okay. Like the first hour of this game is kind of like this, just kind of doing nothing. And for a lot of new players, it's kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore. That's it. That's what I get the impression of. But I've seen quite a few people play this game for the first time, and so I was kind of I was happy about it. Is there a fucking configure? Oh my god. Oh, I guess I have to. Dang it. I bet the controller settings are in the launch screen. Because A to cancel and B to be action on here is, I don't know, it doesn't seem normal. Don't know. So I gotta swim down here, and then big fish Jimbo comes out of the water. Finally, we're doing something, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this game, but anytime I go back to play it, I'm just like, alright. There's like a good hour or so of worth of story. There's nothing wrong with it. You gotta do your story development and all that stuff. I think I'm just like ready for action. Also, for some reason, this screen isn't full. It's a It's like a small window. Fortunately, this game is this battle scripted, so I don't have to worry about wasting potions. And if you catch this on YouTube at all, my channel Fox Ashitaka, I'm off all week, so I'll try to stream more. And uh, I was gonna end up like trying to make a let's play of this, so I guess this will just be separate from the let's play. So I kind of wanted to do like a full let's play of Final Fantasy X, because I've never done that before. It's gonna take a while, but if I can get it done, that'd be pretty fun. Also, anyone that was watching the Castlevania Let's Play, I was streaming that earlier today, and I realized that when you save in the game, because it's an emulator, it doesn't actually save the game, so you have to do a save state. So everything that I did, recorded, uh, didn't save in the game. So I won't be starting from scratch. I'll just be starting from a new save state, but it's at the same point basically where I ended the part 4. Just a heads up if you end up watching it, and I may just change it to season 3 randomizer, because that is the thing right now, and I really love randomizers. Unfortunately, Final Fantasy X doesn't really have that great of a randomizer. There is a randomizer uh, for it, but it's not very good. It just scrambles stats and abilities, and it's just kind of like, okay. Um, I feel like the expert sphere grid already does the ability, scrambles all the abilities, because not everyone starts on the same area as they do on the standard sphere grid. So that's already taken care of for the randomizer. Scrambling stats and stuff. Yeah, scrambling everyone's stats makes sense. But I would rather, if someone's capable, I'd rather you just make a randomizer that does everything. Like if you go and play Pokemon randomizers, it the randomizer for all the Pokemon games, they scramble like all the encounters, the Pokemon stats, the abilities, the types, um, like everything. Everything in that game is randomized. You can even randomize the sprites of everyone. Why that's important, I don't know, but you can do it. You can randomize what the gym leaders have.
I need food.
So it changes the meta. You can change the types of the moves, the weakness, like what people are weak against. Like that totally screws up everything you know about Pokemon. You can have a rock move that's super effective against
You came to say
a
that.
ghost type. I don't know. Something like that. You have a normal type move that's super effective against a ghost type, because the normal type move ends up being psychic. Like, I kind of want to see that for a Final Fantasy game. And I think there's a Final Fantasy VIII randomizer that I've been watching lately. All it does is randomizes bosses and
Wait, wait. Don't go out on me.
like abilities, I think.
Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood.
It's not that exciting, but from what I've seen, it's interesting, because the guy like started out with Ultima, and and he has the chance of running into, Omega weapon,
Give me a break.
which is pretty busted. Omega weapon an hour or two into the game is pretty fucking retarded. So unless you have like a good answer for the weapons, then you're fucked. Also, this fight is somewhat scripted. I don't actually know if you can die. I feel like the RNG kind of changed because I remember Titus's health being in the yellow by the time Riku shows up. But anyways, like I think the most like the coolest randomizer I've seen so far is that's not Pokemon is Snow Mouse's randomizer for Castlevania Symphony of the Night. If you know anything about Castlevania Symphony of the Night, uh, Snow Mouse and some of his close friends have been working diligently on this randomizer for I think 3 years now. Right now they have like the basics. So they went from randomizing the like items to randomizing the music and where the relics are. To now, Snow has randomized the sprites of each item in the game and like what they actually are and their stats. So if you get a sword that you know is supposed to be like a short sword, could be a chrysogram, or a chrysogram could be a red rust, basically, and it has the sprite of something. I don't know. I So far they haven't been able to randomize like enemies and bosses,
That was close.
but I think I've heard, from what I've heard, that is like really complicated coding when it comes to making a randomizer. And I don't know anything about randomizers, so I just take their word for it, and I'm pretty cool with what they have so far. So if you like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, go look up Castlevania Soten, or you can just type in SOTN randomizer on Google, and it's like the first fucking page, and it's got Mouse's social media, and they've got a Discord, which is pretty cool. Dragon Blitz is on it. He's like the top speedrunner for Soten, and there's other speedrunners on there, and there's Talik. Talik's working on a new mod for Soten called Chaos, which is like a chat interactive kind of mod. From what I've seen, it's pretty fun. So, chat interactive combined with the randomizer is pretty crazy.
Hey, that hurts.
But there's nothing like that from what I've seen on a Final Fantasy level. But basically, you just need to find the people that are willing to do the coding and make the randomizers and all that jazz. I don't know anything about coding. I don't know how you make a randomizer. I just know about them and enjoy using them.
You understand me?
Like, I know there's Dark Souls randomizers.
All right, I'll work.
And I think they've made a Bloodborne randomizer too, but that's difficult just because
Oh,
the Bloodborne randomizer's difficult just because it's on the PS4 and you've got to have like a specific setup for that. I think you have to like end up downloading a file into the PS4 just to get it. Too complicated for me. I I felt like I could figure it out because I think you just get a file that goes onto the PS4. I'm not 100% sure. But every time I try to do something like that, I fuck it up somehow. Like when my PS4 crashed, it took me a while just to figure out what was the right thing to do in order to get it back to running smoothly. Uh, but I finally figured out, even though I figured out how to make it work again. Um, like it was the hard drive. Like you can't do anything when the hard drive is fucked. Though, what made me suspicious is that it crashed and was unable to be used when the PS5 got released. So I don't know if that's coincidence or what.
we found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it.
Oh,
And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
the big prize.
Okay, let's get to work. Roger.
Roger, Roger. I don't know. So we got our sphere grid. See, if you've played this before, you know that this is like all over the place. Cheer. Jinx. See, Titus is in Kamari's area. Also, now we have these stupid abilities called extract. And it forces you to use them because now there's a limited supply of spheres that coincide with the specific ability, extract ability. So you're forced to use extract mana and extract ability because enemies aren't going to drop those things as often as they would in the standard, which I noticed and was very annoyed by it. It just makes everything complicated. You've got to waste a turn. Say if you need a certain sphere, you gotta waste a turn attacking these assholes. Until they drop that specific. Also, I didn't realize Titus was almost dead. Another game I wanted to get for the computer here was another game I like called Fallout New Vegas. It's an older game, uh, but I wasn't sure. I'm not entirely sure if it'll be fine. Fallout is a pretty excessive game. Um, like, I think it would be fine. What the hell? I feel like it would be fine because it's an old game. But, I mean, who knows? Like, the only game I know I can't stream on this computer, the games, that is, Magic Arena and Cuphead. Those games are, for some reason, well, Magic Arena is pretty, like, heavy on the graphics. Cuphead, though, I I haven't played it since I got it. Like, jeez, how long ago was that? It's last year, I think. But I haven't really played it since then. I think mostly because I was disappointed that it wouldn't stream. Obviously, I play things without needing to stream them or record it or whatever because I'm not that active. But I think at the time I was like, wow, that was a kind of a waste of money because it's very hard on the computer when you stream it. It runs fine by itself, but it's just not very. Streaming it on top of playing is very hard on the computer. So, but I know games like Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 13, I have Final Fantasy 7, the original version, Halo, the Master Chief Collection. I know Halo 1 works fine, and then I had tried to stream Diablo 2. I think that was working fine. I don't remember. I have Path of Exile and Star Wars The Old Republic, but I'm not entirely sure if those. Probably Path of Exile is fine. I was gonna try and stream Magic online. But for some reason I was having trouble getting Streamlabs to read it. Here we go again. Oh my god. Might as well do it because every time you use. Oh my god. I suck at. I suck at the overdrives now. I used to be really good, but I just nope, not anymore. But I didn't need to get it perfect. I don't even think you need to get it like perfectly. Just every time you do one of Titus's, oh my god, Titus's overdrives, it adds to the next overdrive to be unlocked. I was always concerned that you needed to like get it accurate, but that's not the case. Okay. I'll be right back. I think. Oh, actually, let me. I think there's a cutscene. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
That was awkward.
You really do understand. Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
We.
Um, who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an outbed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkin. I'm a blitzball player.
before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkin. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And
Goodness.
about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays Blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
No way. Hell. Oh. Oh, my bad. It's a long cutscene. And I don't know why they make you do this.
You
It's
said
like, just keep talking.
you play Blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah, okay. Leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Hey, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkin? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future?
No way.
No way! Whoa, whoa!
Alright. Sure thing. Sorry about that. I was trying to
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Whoa! That already. Why? Oh my goodness. Sorry, there's just a lot of cutscene in this part of the game, so
Yo,
I totally understand if it's not exciting.
You wanna try that move one more time?
finally. Things were starting to look up.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkin Apes.
What team you sing in?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Walker, coach and captain of the Besaid Parks, brother. What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
I logged on to a Twitter account that
I felt
I've
like I
had
could
for a
trust
while,
this
but
Waka, so I just had to ask.
thought I would add
It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right?
some
1,000 years
info on
ago.
it.
So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said.
I don't
But you
understand.
ask me, sins are punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me though is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Apes, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm I'm not saying a team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. Never
No.
worrying about where or when I was.
No.
Sure, it was hard not to think of home.
Wrong. You're wrong.
A little better. Maybe.
Oh my fucking god. No. I don't even have a power sphere. Like, this is how, I guess, advanced expert sphere grid ends up being, is when
Hey, it's this way.
you come to the point where you don't have all the necessary spheres to use for the grid, because now I'm in a dilemma where I shouldn't be leveling up until I get the required spheres I need. And then, or not leveling up, but moving through the grid. So when I get a power sphere to use for that defense, that defense plus whatever it was, then I can keep moving. But you kind of like, it's not the greatest idea, because then you'll need to backtrack a lot. So now I got a power sphere. So now I can use it. Don't know. Waka doesn't have anything. Cool. All of you. Don't know who these people are.
Let me go.
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm? A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spear will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on.
Sure.
Sure thing.
Ooh, our team is gonna rock, eh?
Rocky. Rocky.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkin had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
Just a little bit more, and the game will get more interesting.
Before
I
was
promise.
pro, I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Hungry, man.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. As long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
You mean Aaron exists? What? Not sure.
Ah, the one from the sea. Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Twood.
Who are they?
Uzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Cruise of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Ooh. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in their village.
Yeah, I got a lodge in my village too.
get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
Of course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try.
Mm.
Not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Alrighty. Isn't that great, everyone? Hey, Genji, what's going on? How's it been? Did you get tired of Lexi? Can't stay for too long. No problem, man. Thanks for stopping by.
It was then, standing in that place.
Have a good whatever it is. Yeah, none of us could get tired of her.
Began to realize how different this world was from my
That's
own.
insanity. Well, you take care,
10
man.
years have passed since Lord Roscoe became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a high summoner? I got too close to Sin's.
Thanks, Gingy. I will try. I'll be trying to stream more often this week because
It was funny hearing myself.
I
make
have
the same
off of work.
excuse over and over. Funny and a little sad.
The summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons
Hydrate.
prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great man.
Hey, no worries.
Something like that, I figured.
I don't really have a schedule in mind. I just figured I have all this time to myself, so I figured why not try stream and make YouTube content. I got nothing better to do. Where's that fucking dog? Man.
Attack by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
Okay, maybe as soon as we get off this fucking island,
You're not hiding anything, are you?
there should be more to do.
Sin's nearby. It'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
Because right now, there's not a lot to do with.
To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are. You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since. What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin? Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
Yes, it is. It's so terrible.
But I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
So, speaking of. Oh. Okay. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game, so figured while they're talking about God knows what, it should. Oh shoot. Is that dog? Oh good. Here goes my Nightbot that I forgot to I have not touched my Nightbot at all. So I have no idea. I think it says something about following, and then it spams my Amazon book, the link for my novel. Yeah.
Sorry, man. Take a nap.
You kind of have to take a nap because
You could at least go see how they're doing. Can't interfere. It's a rule. But it's been it's been
nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you. Who cares whether he comes back or not? But he might die. Fine then. Do you?
you hate him so.
But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Oh shit. I'm sorry about that. Uh, hopefully Twitch didn't catch that. How does that sound for you? I did have the pop filter on here, but it's kind of janky. I'm not 100% sure about it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to wait on the dog.
Is something wrong?
Because some of them
Everything.
child.
Eh?
Oh shit.
Apprentice seminar, really. There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner.
No idea.
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes,
Don't
yes.
fucking know. I'm just
Why don't you go in and
kind of being a slut about all
There's already
this.
guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
Our precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care. Maybe this
Really?
wasn't such a good idea after all.
I don't know. I guess it's fine. Okay. Well, let's try to get through this. Not fuck up. Oh. I've already fucked up. No. Okay. So yeah, you have to get all of those in order to get anima. So if you miss any of those destruction sphere items, then it's gonna be, I don't even know if you can go back and get anima, or if you can go back and redo the trial.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian?
I'll be right back.
Whoa! Ow!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you? I did it. I have become a summoner.
Congratulations.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Wait, they're not old geezers? Sorry, the game being like so hardcore on this cutscenes this early on, I'm just kind of like, what can I be doing?
Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
What other things can I be doing? I mean, not a lot. It's kind of like.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
I don't know what that is. Alright. So we got Balfour.
I
And
remember
that
night,
dog should
we
be
talked for the
available.
first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone.
After that night,
For me.
we had more cutscenes.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! No, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh? You sure got the boy?
Oh.
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner! You're a bad man!
Leona, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
Oh.
I mean,
Ah.
thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
Don't even know what that means.
Hey, Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, huh?
Not my type.
Then we're cool.
Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen.
Story of my fucking life.
That bed made for you.
Story of my goddamn life.
Good.
Girls coming on to me? That never happens. Every time a girl comes on to me, it's on the internet and they end up being fake. They end up being some kind of phishing bot that I almost fall for or never fall for because I'm like, yeah, this is weird. This is sketchy.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
I don't know
Sure
why
this is okay?
I attract fake female profiles
Take me
or
to Xanarkand.
like sex bot profiles on the internet.
You said you'd go with me.
Oh, hey,
Uh,
I thought Maka told you not to get any
this
ideas.
part of the game is so cutscene heavy. I just want to get on with
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
the action.
Hey, stop dreaming. You with a woman? You can't even catch
I didn't
a-
realize it was 2 hours
Oh,
until
what's the matter?
anything happens.
Gonna cry again. Cry. That's the only thing you're
Like, I
good
played this game so many times and I'm just now realizing it's almost 2
at.
hours
What'd you say?
You have to
until
speak
we
loudly.
get to anything.
I hate you.
Eh?
Spirit, you can do it.
No, if you caught me ranting about sex bots and fishing, it was because Waka told Titus that Yuna's not gonna come on to him. And I was like, yeah, women don't come on to me unless they're fake on the internet. Fishing, those fishing profiles,
Yeah, but you need it on
they all look like Lulu and they're all fake.
Again.
Like, oh, fuck, again.
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
And to think they get married. Insane. Waka just gets abused. What was that? He didn't even move his mouth. He was like, "Arr!"
Jabu.
my little brother.
Well, he sounded like he said, ah,
Looked like you.
but his mouth was closed. Hmm.
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year.
Alright,
He didn't make it.
the 31st, I'm definitely watching Godzilla vs. Kong.
So that's why.
Hopefully, it's not a
He
disappointment.
brought him to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge then?
Because,
That was
I'll
the
be honest, Zack Snyder cut of Justice League was kind of meh.
avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full
That's
time.
probably why I'm, like, tired of these cutscenes, is because I watched Justice League, and it was 3 hours of
Don't worry.
storyline.
I owe you a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Help me out, you know?
Can we get on to the point?
Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Well, I am not sure. I think I'll. I will. I think I'll close it out when we leave the island.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa, you're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it.
Yeah.
Where's Yuna?
Why would it
You're in
matter?
the same boat as Una, right?
The guy's dead and didn't use something you gave to him.
And the last
Then
time
let
I
someone
saw her,
else use it. That's gonna actually put it to
she's been
use.
like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She
Don't
became
sit
an
there
apprentice.
and complain
Now,
that
today, she
your
works as a summoner.
This
dead
is our journey. We should leave together.
boyfriend, your dead boyfriend's not gonna get mad because someone else is using his sword.
You really don't need all that luggage. They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, when we get on the boat, I'll end this,
Okay, off we
and
go.
then I'm gonna try some more Castlevania Symphony of the Night randomizer for, I guess, until I die on there. Because last time I ended up dying pretty early on just because of the I think I just kind of like screwed up, or I don't remember what happened. Also, I'm looking for the dog. Oh, she talks about the dog. Where's the fucking dog? Come on. Where did the dog end up going? I need the dog to get Balfour's other ability. There. Jeez. That's all I wanted was something slobbery in a dog's mouth. That's what we came here for.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
Mm-hmm.
No, Prof.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well.
Are you
But
kidding
maybe
me?
our guardian somewhere.
The dog didn't even move.
Fine. My kind of customer.
Alright. I don't know if anyone is using Xbox One controller, but for some reason on this game, the action button is B and the cancel button is A, which is so backwards because I'm used to using a PlayStation controller.
Watch this.
Unless I'm totally wrong and I don't remember.
Told you. Only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat him down, you gotta use magic of an elemental.
don't like.
Element? Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Luke, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here.
Lulu can be an asshole sometimes.
Spells of ice work well, and ice fiends are your problem.
Yep.
Lightning and water are this one here is a
If you've never played Final Fantasy X, I do recommend playing it. It's a great game, though be warned, it's very cutscene heavy in the beginning.
take your time.
It's not as bad as Final Fantasy 13, which is another Final Fantasy that I do love.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait. You ready?
What's going on?
You'll never know.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat. That should do it.
I think not praying makes Lulu interact with you more often, which is kind of how I fly in this game. But praying makes Yuna more interactive with you. And then I don't remember what makes Riku interact with you more. There's a very like low-key relationship part of this game. It's not helping you, get banged or anything. It's just like doing certain things make one of the girls more inclined to have interactions with Titus. Jeez. That's enough.
That's enough.
What's gotten into you?
What's with that guy?
Himari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardian.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Sorry, it's just I feel like when there's a cutscene going on, I would like to go and try to do something else real quick.
That's your department, right?
True, but
Why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Oh, I forgot to put Rod of Wisdom on her. I already know what to do, man. There should really be an option to turn off all these tutorials and stuff if you played the game before. Like, we can just skip all this and go to Kilika. Sure. I think Energy Blast is the... Oh. Oh, yeah. Energy Blast is the one you have to get.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave it. Say good night.
Mm-hmm. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright. We'll eventually get to the boat. Trying to get everyone AP. Oh shit. There's some stuff over here that you can get. Can you? Yes.
Goodbye.
Gotta do it. Nice. Alright. We got on the boat.
Ooh, those fascinating clothes you're wearing.
Oh my god, Awaka!
Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. All remains, not a waka.
Come on, dude.
Don't look like you got much money, either. I've no business with you. Out of me way. Who do you think you are? Awaka the 20 pearl.
Merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me?
Well, not many do.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's okay, man. I'm gonna save here, and we're gonna switch to Castlevania Symphony of the Night.